watching another episode of Policy and Prejudice. My name is Chris Stevenson. I have with me a special guest. She has authored a brand new book, and this book is right now is making waves around the city. And it's going to be making waves around the country very soon. It's called 29 Years of Preparation. Her name is Sheila Brown. Sheila Brown is also the co-owner of this very station that we're in, the WUFO in Buffalo. And she is a longtime friend of mine. I've known her for like 22 years. And you know the thing about it, I think when I met you way back when, I was trying to get a show on WUFO. And I had on for like 6 months and everything. Mm-hmm. And what the thing about you, you were a pleasant person, but you were very professional. You know, I've always I viewed you as a drama-free person. You weren't getting into any cat spats or anything about you, just business. Yeah. You was all about that business, okay? And so, right there, that told me that you were an example right away, okay? What led you to write this book?
Well, Chris, thank you for letting me be your guest on your show, you know, to let the audience know. Thank you. Let the audience know about 29 years of preparation, because as you said in your introduction, it did take 29 years to perfect this dream of mine to one day be co-owner of the radio station that I started working at 21 years old. I was 21 years old when I entered into the radio industry under the leadership of Jesse Keys. And my book kind of carves out every chapter of it from the day I pulled up to the radio station in June of 1986 to the day I cut the ribbon here at 143 Broadway, where the studios is currently located at now. Yeah. So once I cut the ribbon in November 15th of 2014, I mean, social media just kind of like went crazy. Right. And at that time, I wasn't even presently on social media. So everybody else was taking pictures and tagging it. And then they were calling me on my cell phone. They were calling me at home, all my like childhood friends. And so that January of 2015, the Lord told me clearly, he said, sit down and write a book and tell them exactly how 29 years of preparation came about. So I was always one to journal. So on the back of my books, you'll see these are actually my full journals. And I took the journals from the day that I started at the radio station all the way up until the day I cut the ribbon and actually wrote the books. Because, you know, it's like living your life over again. But it's kind of hard to remember every little detail that happened into your life. Something that's going to be strong for the reader to want to accept and continue to read. So it is a quick read, but what I did on each chapter, I carve out how to lead your life through Christ. You know, how to have it all. Where you can have a successful prayer life, you can have a successful marriage, you can have a successful business, and successful children and family and friends. So my book kind of carves out that you can have it all.
This is very good. There's nothing wrong with having it all.
No, it's not.
But sometimes,
I think a lot of people are scared of having it all.
Because of our upbringing.
Okay. Traditional
Christian upbringing. Okay, you're not supposed to have it all. That's a little too hardy. It's a little too, you know, it's too materialistic. It's too, you can have it all once you go to heaven. There's some form or way where you're told not to have it all. And really there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's not.
You know, having it all, so to speak. And when you say have it all, it depends on what you're talking about. What is you, when you say have it all?
When I say have it all, I'm talking about first and foremost a successful prayer life with our Lord and Savior. Whoever your higher being is, mine just happened to be Jesus Christ. And every day I have a prayer life. Every day I'm in prayer. And I carved that out in my book, talking about how I go to prayer every day at Jesus Crusade Temple from 10 to 11. I have a successful marriage. I've been married for 25 years. I have successful children, 3 children. My daughter is 21. We have twin boys, Barrington and Blaine. They're 17. Then family and friends. You know, I make time for my family and friends. So that's what I mean when I say you can have it all. And in my book, each chapter deals with that. Because I think in order to have a dream and have a successful dream, you have to have a successful team along with you on that. And that's exactly what ended up happening. Yeah.
That's very good. Well, you know, I'm going to do a little exchange with you.
Okay. I love it.
I'm going to, my book here, and I've told people,
Yes.
I've told the audience about this before, the MAO Syndrome. And this I before E, right, in your name?
That is Sheila.
Okay, E-I. Okay. See, I told you,
CHRIS, right?
Yes. Yep.
Come on, Chris, you gotta get doing this real quick. You know, as you sign in this amazing book that you have.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to do this. This is going to be this real quick.
Okay.
It can't be too quick.
Okay.
You know. I'm still at first grade writing level.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. You know, when I did my actual book launch, Cliff Bell was my interviewer on stage when we did it, and he told me, he said, you know, as you're signing, you come up with something that's going to make sense to the reader, right? As you're personalizing it, and then you get it and you put it in and you keep it going. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Chris. You know, I had a chance to go on the website when me and you were in my office one day and we were talking about your book, and I had a chance to read a little bit of your trailer. Amazing book you have. This is really amazing to really talk about different people that's been in the White House, different things that happened in the White House. And I think, you know, you're so modest until you're not pushing this book like you could. You know, I think that President Obama should have a copy of this because he's on the back cover. How amazing is that? You know, and someone locally in our own town have sat and wrote a book this amazing. And so,
well, I don't think I'm not going to push it.
Okay.
I do have plans.
Okay. Good.
I'm doing, like I said, I've been doing things a little surreptitiously, but yeah, I am going to.
Everything in timing. You know, like with me, I didn't never get on social media until my book came out. So now that's my platform to run my book, to display my book, display all of the different book signings that I was at. Because before, it really wasn't that interesting for me to get on it. You know, so I think everything is in timing. And like you say, with your book, you have plans on which way you want to take it.
See, the thing about my book is this is campaign season right now.
Yes.
And this really is about two campaigns.
Okay.
Obama's first and second campaign. It really is. And the opposition he went through, the things that happened, and the laws that changed, and the people that ran against him, and some of the things that took place in the interim. And I thought it was very interesting. And I didn't write this. I didn't intend for this. These are just columns. These are just a few of my columns.
So
that I was writing during that period. I
selected,
I handpicked my columns that I thought would fit the format of this book.
Now, where were your columns being written at the time? Where were they being displayed?
Several newspapers online.
Nice.
Challenger had some. Criterion had some. Of course, the ones on the Buffalo, when I formulated the Buffalo Bullet.
Okay.
2008. Black Commentator had some of them.
Nice. So it's a combination of online and actual hard print.
Actual hard print. Okay. Minority Report, Rochester, Hudson Valley Press, New York City Papers Magazine.
Oh, nice.
You know, it was all, you know, just a collection of stuff that I had. So I said, I need something that's going to fit this format. And I think something ticked me off, I think about roughly a year ago. And I said, it's not that Obama's perfect. Yeah. We all like to see him. We all have things we want to see him do.
Right.
But it's coming too much from a racist standpoint. Okay. And people are not admitting it. So I said, okay, I need to find some columns that I've written and put this into it. And I didn't think I would come up with enough for a book. Okay. But I did.
Wow. I mean, did you? This is pretty thick book.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So that kind of blew my mind. And when I compiled everything together, and I showed it to a couple of publishers. One guy said that, you know, I put the MAO Syndrome in that, and it's called Happy Monkey, the font for the title. He says, I like how you put it in Happy Monkey.
Yes. Yes.
I said, yeah, you know, and the guy at Uptown, Kelly at Uptown Media, you know, they ran it, and you know, they put I saw the cover. He came up with the White House picture.
I love it.
The rest is history, and so I think its value is going to be like yours, a historical book.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. Yours is dealing with important local radio history.
That's right. And
how one person started from the ground up.
Yes.
And bam. Okay. This is going to be what a person went through as far as campaigning, coming from nothing. A lot of people didn't really know Obama.
Yes,
You know,
that's
we
correct.
knew him. Most of us knew him as a senator.
I didn't know him until he did the
Yeah.
Senate speech. That's when I really started paying attention to
Yeah.
who this guy was.
I knew him only because I used to travel. I used to drive back and forth locally to Chicago.
Okay.
And I would see his pictures on posters. And
Okay.
Chicago had a lot of politicians, council
Yes.
people, little local senators and everything. And I would see him on there, you know, something like that. But like you said, for the most part, didn't officially know him until the same speech you're talking about.
Okay.
Back in 2004, I think.
That's correct. That's
so
correct.
it's I think for the most part, he's done a wonderful presidency.
I think so.
I
had a chance to go to both of his inaugurations.
Did you?
And we did a bus trip locally here in Buffalo from WFO Studios.
Right.
The bus was packed each time. The first time it was so cold, but what an amazing feel that it had for us to be really there to witness, to see them come out of that tunnel and take the oath. It was amazing. And then 4 years later to come back again, it was amazing.
You know, that's the thing, and I wrote a lot about that. I wasn't really voting. I was campaigning for Hillary.
Oh, wow.
Really, when we read the evolution of that book, and how I transferred my loyalties from her to him.
So now, is your book totally about the presidency for Obama, or is it several presidents?
No, just totally, just the 2008 and 2012 campaign.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, that's good.
So it's going to take you for a ride.
It's going to take us for a ride.
You know,
I can't wait to dive in and start reading it.
Check it out. Check it out. You know, and I say the same thing to my audience also. Get a copy and let me read it. Let me know what you think on Amazon. Go on the Amazon site.
Yes.
Okay. But the book we're going to talk about here, of course, we're here to talk about your book because this is very interesting. What is this here? Performance appraisal.
Yeah, well, I tell you.
It's like your personal report card?
That is. I was and you can see the year that it is, 1991. I was able to go back. I always kept all my performance letters, all my praise reports, anything that happened to me in the industry, not knowing that I was keeping it to one day put it in a book. Okay. But in that particular chapter,
Sheila Holloway, that's your maiden name?
That was my maiden name, exactly. I wasn't even married at that time. And I got the performance report where I came from being a salesperson to a sales manager. And it just goes on to talk about all the praises that I had did in that department. And I was able to keep that. So I was able to put it in my book because, you know, my saying, the sales team at the radio station always know my saying is documentation beats conversation. So as people are reading this guide and blueprint to success, I am showing my steps of success all the way through. So at the end of the book, I talk about a love letter to women. I want to see them achieve their epic dreams. I want to go across the country and see them cutting their ribbon of epic dreams. So I'm starting my first out of the Western New York tour, which is going to be January the 15th and 16th. I'll be in the Atlanta, Georgia area, and I'll be at 3 different places. I'll be at a local Barnes & Noble store that'll be in Morrow, Georgia. I'll be at a high school where I'll be talking to high school students that's studying English. And I'll also be at Mary Mac's tea shop, which is in Midtown, Atlanta. So I am going on an 8-city tour with this book. And the goal is to see more people achieving their epic dreams. You know, little stores and everything is fine, but we're talking some epic dreams. We're talking some banks and airports and big department stores to see women and men of color at the helm of doing this. And, you know, if you keep God out front, you can definitely do it, Chris.
I hear you. I see an old familiar face. My old classmate, Karen Carter.
Yes.
She's a sweetheart.
She's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. And you know what? When I first got into the industry, she was the person that was in the back. She was the actual sales manager of the station.
I did not that part I didn't know.
In 1986 when I started at the station, Karen was the sales manager. And so that was a warm face that I was able to see when I came into the station. You
know, I know Jesse's kids. I'm close friends with a couple of his kids.
Okay.
Never, only met Jesse once or twice. And his last name, we call him Keys. His last name is Key.
Yes.
Singular.
That's right.
Know? But great guy. Very fascinating person.
Yes.
You know,
I came in under the leadership of Jesse, and he's an amazing salesperson first. You know, he is a great art teacher.
Yeah.
He went on to leave the station and go into art, but he's an amazing art teacher.
Well, he's got a couple of sons that can really draw.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see why. Because really, Jesse is an amazing art teacher. Yeah.
You know,
I can see why.
Oh, yeah. You know, like you said, I've never seen Jesse, but I heard he was a great artist.
He was.
You know, I've never seen him.
And I should say he is. He is a great artist. Yeah.
This is amazing stuff. James Cornelius.
Yeah, that was, James was my partner in crime and still is to today. When I started at the station, he was a DJ, but I knew James prior to that. Yeah. My high school, I used to be a cheerleader, and he used to be a football player.
Yeah.
And so, not at the same high school, definitely at two different high schools, but we always cheered against our rivals, the school that he went to. So I knew James prior. So when I came into the station, I just was comfortable because I knew so many of the people that was already working there.
Wow.
Yeah, and over the years, we had a chance to really do some great things.
Joe Maury.
Yeah.
Heather.
Yeah.
What else?
Janine Adams.
I remember Janine
was your sales rep, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. When you came in, she was a great woman of God. And, you know, Janine actually came from New York City. And she worked at two other radio stations before she even came to WUFO. So she really knew this product. She knew how to get people in.
She knew radio. That's one thing about her. She couldn't stay still for
nothing. She was an energized bunny for sure.
She really was. She really was.
And she still is. She's in the Charlotte area now, and she's doing an amazing job.
Did she ever go to Atlanta, or she just?
No, she's in Charlotte. She never went to Atlanta.
I remember I went to Charlotte one time, and she called me. She said, "Help me move." I was like, "No." I just drove 11 hours.
Just drove. Yeah, that's Janine. She's always on the go.
You know, and I helped her move like 2 or 3 times in Buffalo.
Oh, wow. Like, no, I'm not going to come on in Charlotte.
I had post-traumatic moving disorder dealing with her.
Exactly.
You know, but like a wonderful girl. You know, her
yeah, she really was. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Al Parker.
Yeah.
These are some great names.
Oh, yeah. And you know, the thing about it is, with 29 years of preparation, you can do nothing by yourself. So inside my book, you're going to see every chapter is going to deal with whatever is going on in my life.
Now, some of these people, like, they intertwine with WUFO, like Bernice and Maury.
Yes.
Maury, okay? And I met them they intertwined with they worked also for the challenge.
That's right. So Joe Maury actually started at the Challenger and then came over to WUFO. Bernice did opposite. She was at WFO and then went to Challenger.
This is very good. This is really something. Yeah,
you're going to enjoy the read. And, you know, Chris, the thing about it is it's a quick read. But what I do is I talk about me coming into the industry. At that time, I wasn't married. I had no children. So I talk about marrying, meeting my mate, which is Kenneth Brown, which I love to death. You know, we've been married for 24 and a half years.
Okay.
My twins, I talk about, you know, getting ready to have my children. I talk about sorrows in my life to let people know you can have an epic dream as just a home girl. That's all I am, a girl off of Blaine Avenue with a dream. You know?
This Universe, this is your publishing company?
That is my publishing company, and they did an amazing job. They have, it's self-published through iUniverse, and they have really got my book out here to a lot of different places. And, you know, I did my launch October the 29th.
When you say a lot of different places, where, around the country?
Around the country, and locally too. Yeah,
really?
They have did an amazing job. I'm going to, everywhere I go, someone is saying, oh, I got a book, I want to write a book, I don't know how to do it. You know, I get that every day. So in January, here at WFO Studios, I'm going to be doing some workshops on how to write your book, how to get it off your manual, how to get it started. And I'm going to do a platform where iUniverse, where I'm going to have these people go and start developing some of their books. Because I believe everybody got a story and a song inside of them. I believe everybody should leave some type of legacy for their family. Whether if you like to cook, whatever it is, this your desire, because the Lord has deposited talents inside each and every one of us. So whatever your talent is, I believe you should leave something behind. So I'm going to show them how to do it.
Okay, all right. Now tell us about your upcoming trip to Atlanta. People should know this.
Yeah, well, I am going to Atlanta January 15th and 16th. And the first day I will be at a local school in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta in Buckhead. And I'm going to be talking to an English class about journaling because that's my big thing. In the back of my book, you know, all my journals is in there. So with the book, I also have journals, sticky notes, mugs. So it's like a whole products and materials that I sell to go along with my book. Then I'm going to be at Mary Mac's. It's a tea room that I'll be at, and I'll be doing a book signing there. I'm going to be doing a book signing in local Barnes and Nobles in Morrow, Georgia. So I'll be making quite waves for 2 days in Atlanta.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and then after I leave out of there, I'm going to be going to New York City and Philadelphia. I'll be going to D.C. in Virginia, and then Charlotte, Greensboro. So, you know, it's going to be an 8-city tour that I'm going to be on dealing with this book outside of the Western New York area.
Who arranged it? Did your publishing company arrange this tour? Oh, that's amazing.
It is amazing.
They give you a publicist. They give you a publicist also, or
yes, I do. I have a publicist. DeWitt Lee is my publicist. He lives in Toronto. He does dual citizenship.
He used to be here also.
He used to work here at WFO, correct?
Right.
So he does dual citizenship here in Buffalo for 3 days and in Toronto for 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I also have publicist out in California, so she does some stuff too for me. So I have a total of 3 publicists that I deal with. Yeah.
What attracted you? What made you come to WUFO in the first place?
Well, actually, I was working at the Red Cross, and we did a live remote at the Red Cross. WFO did a live remote at the Red Cross, and I was the one that you would come to when you would get ready to donate blood. I would give you your power pack and everything like that. So Jesse Key was like, yo, you know, we have position open over at WFO. You need to come work here. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm set. I got 401k. You know, Red Cross was good. I was only 21 years old. And at that time, I was already making like $41,000. Right?
Yeah.
So it was really, this was 1985.
Oh, good
1985, Lord. Exactly, right? I was 21, you know?
Right.
So I took him up upon what he said. I left a job. My family thought that I was crazy to leave the Red Cross, all of that was up underneath me, to go work for entry-level, commission-only sales position.
Right.
But who would have known that within 2 years, I rose to be sales manager, and then 29 years later, I'm sitting here.
Well, you have to be hardcore to be commission only. I've tried sales in the past. I started there.
Yeah. Has to be in your DNA.
It has to. It's not in mine.
No, it has to be in your DNA. And you know what? You if you're a salesperson, you can sell any product. You just got to learn that product and service of what you're selling.
Right.
At the Red Cross, I was selling, but I was selling for the blood bank, selling for you to come and donate blood. So then I just flipped it and started selling. Then, you know, because I went to school for fashion design. And then after I got at WFO, then I went back to school to do some communication. Yeah. So you never know which way the Lord's going to take you. That's why I tell people, be open for your career, you know, and if you got a passion for it, if you feel it, then go for it. So don't be scared of an entry-level position. That's what I'm noticing lately. When people come in, everybody wants to start at the top. Everybody can't start at the top.
No, you can't. That's the new generation's thing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know where they get this from.
I don't know.
Well, they get it from Sheilas.
Yeah.
They got people at the top now, but they don't realize that they had to start. Most of them started at the bottom.
They mostly started at the bottom. You know? So
that's the thing. People look at like P. Diddy. He didn't start at the top.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
He worked for Andre Harrell.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? He had to start at the bottom. And people just see it. I want to be like P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Well, how long has he been? He's always at the top. No, he wasn't always at the top.
Yeah, and he tells his story about how he rose up.
Right.
So,
right. I know. I told a friend of mine that around 1985, my middle 80s, and I said, IBM used to sell for 10 cents a share. He started laughing. Right. I said, no, I'm serious. I said the same thing for McDonald's. Right. They start off at 10 cents. He said, get out of here. See? They was always billions and billions. No, they start out. These were small mom and pop operations.
That's right.
And that's it. And you know, before now, look at them now. They computer thing is exploding.
Oh,
They the ones that started it.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
you know, everybody can start.
I think everything starts off with a ripple.
Yeah.
And then moves
Sure.
its way up, you
Sure,
know?
sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, no doubt. You know,
but you got to be willing to endure the years and perfect yourself and grow with whatever passion it is that you're trying to do, whatever epic dream that you're trying to cut your ribbon on. You have to be willing to grow with that business.
You're right. These right here, these with your feet, you're right on top of these stacks of journals.
Right on top of my stacks of journals.
You kept notes. This is your personal log.
Those are all my personal. I mean, I can go and pull them out right now and show you all of them. They're all in my office right now. All of my journals. I still journal to this day. And inside my book, what I did is I put some lines in there for people to journal for themselves. You know, they can journal for themselves. And whatever their epic dream, as they're reading my book, the goal is it gets them inspired to want to write down their own self for their epic dream. So at least 3 sections in the book, I have lines where you can journal your own book.
I see it right here. Journal your dream.
There you go.
Express your dream in writing.
That's right. That's right.
You know, this is just amazing stuff.
Yeah.
So, when is your next book coming out?
Well, actually, I am penning a book right now.
Okay.
It's called Sheila B's Road to Success.
Okay.
And it's just quick motivational every day to pump you up to achieve your epic dream. But this book here that I have now has so many legs, Chris, that is rolling with until I was trying to do my other book in June, but I don't even think that's going to happen because this book here, legs have just grown way more than what I thought it was going to do. Okay. So I'm going to wait and probably next year I'll be ready, but I already started it. Yeah.
Wow. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure having you on.
Yes.
And I want you to, one more time, let us know the first place that you're going to appear in Atlanta.
Well, the first place I'm going to appear in Atlanta is at a place called Max. It's a tea shop that I'll be. It's in Midtown Atlanta.
All right.
Then I'll be at Barnes & Noble's in Atlanta, which is going to be in MAO, Atlanta. Then I'll be at a school that I'll be talking to the English class there in Atlanta. And then I'll be back here in Western New York, and you can always go to 29yearsofpreparation.com to my Facebook page, my Twitter page. Everything is 29 Years of Preparation. And I let you know exactly where I'll be at locally. And on my website, I have exactly where all my locations, dates, times, and places that I'll be. And to purchase the book, you can go to any local Barnes & Nobles across the country, Amazon, or iUniverse.com.
Well, what type of word would you leave to young, aspiring salespeople and authors today?
Well, as authors, I would say get your manual off your book. Get your manual out. If you're looking to write a book, I would say, Chris, every day, give yourself 20 minutes just to write your book. Give yourself some time to get it done. Everybody's, I have no time. Yes, you do. Give yourself 20 minutes, write your book, and get off your manual. And for salespeople, whatever you promise the person that you're going to put on the air, or whatever product you are selling, make sure you do it. Because people always say, salespeople always make the product and gas you up and then don't deliver. That's what makes a good salesperson, is to deliver your product and give what you told them you're going to give them.
All right. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for allowing me to be on the show today.
And thank you for being you.
Oh, thank you. All right. Thank you.
Once again, you're watching Policy and Prejudice. We're about to end this show. We're going to close it out. You all have a happy and safe weekend. And definitely have a great 2016. My name is Chris Stevenson. And we're out.